Hey, welcome back again, viewers and subscribers. This moment, we're going to be doing part 3 of Pigeon Cajanus cajan, concluding the series of videos on glutamic acid being the missing link in sickle cell disease treatment. Pigeon Cajanus cajan contains this non-essential amino acid which the body produces, but in sickle cell disease it gets replaced, so it obviously has to be given to the body through outside sources from your diet and nutrition. So, continuing on, the article continues saying sickle cell disease is a monogenic public health ailment that affects millions of people across the globe. This is a result of an 80-point mutation in the B globin of the human gene, which leads to the production of abnormal hemoglobin called HbS. The gene defect is a single nucleotide mutation, single nucleotide polymorphism, of the B globin gene, which results in glutamic acid being replaced by valine at position 6. Hence, it can be said that the key missing component in sickle cell disease is glutamic acid. Glutamic acid is a non-essential amino acid produced in the body. However, with the defect of hemoglobin, its production is compromised. Glutamine is a conditionally essential amino acid, meaning that although the body normally makes sufficient amounts at times of stress, the body's need for glutamine increases, and in such instances, it also relies on dietary glutamine to meet this demand. Right? And it goes on to say that Cajanus cajan is said to be the sixth most important legume in the world with various nutritional and environmental properties, one of which is the very high level of glutamic acid. Therefore, it is speculated that the consumption of Cajanus cajan can provide a necessary level of glutamate and hence lead to a reduction in sickle cell crisis and the overall global burden of the disease. And it goes on to give some statistics here. It says global, the greatest burden of sickle cell anemia is reportedly in sub-Saharan Africa, where 75% of the 300,000 global births of affected children live, and estimates suggest that 50 to 80% of these patients will die before adulthood. Majority of these deaths are in the under 5 age group. The morbidity of sickle cell anemia is enormous and includes embolic strokes, vaso-occlusive crisis, anemia, splenic sequestration, acute chest syndrome, etc. Treatment is mainly symptomatic and management of complications. There is also bone marrow transplant, which shows some potential in providing a cure. However, it has several complications and a high mortality rate. So these trees beginning to blossom just in time for the Christmas season. Right. So it goes on to say here that until 2007, hydroxyurea has been the de facto drug approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration Agency, FDA, for treating sickle cell disease. The side effects of hydroxyurea are one of the most important concerns. And As some experiments reported several adverse events in the patients treated with hydroxyurea indicated dermatologic, neurologic, gastrointestinal, and hematologic events in patients with thalassemia and sickle cell disease. Now, here's what's interesting, right? In 2007, L-glutamate was approved by the US FDA for the treatment of sickle cell patients with minimal side effects. Pigeon peas, Cajanus cajan is a locally available and cheap legume with a high amount of glutamate and folic acid, as well as vitamins, minerals, fibers, and other amino acids, therefore the potential to reduce the frequency of crisis. It says morbidity and mortality of sickle cell disease. It can be incorporated into the diet of patients, hence compliance will be higher than when patients are compelled to take medications. Side effects will also be limited since it is a natural food. So there we have it, part 3 of Cajanus cajan, a study by Adjini et al. In Nigeria 2020, which shows that pigeon peas contains the missing link glutamic acid, which is needed for treating sickle cell disease. What beauty is beauty, isn't it? Just in time for Christmas. Thanks again for watching.